हाय। अक्सर हम किसी पार्टी में जब जाते हैं तो हम वहाँ बहुत सारे लोगों से मिलते हैं एंड इट्स क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी एंड ऑब्जर्व देयर बिहेवियर्स। हर किसी की अपनी अपनी कहानी होती है, हर किसी की अपनी अपनी एक स्ट्रगल होती है, अनकही, अनदेखी, है ना। ऐसी एक पार्टी में मेरी मुलाकात एक कपल से हुई। You know how healthy couples look like, wanting to click pictures, selfies, dancing together, eating food together. It felt like they're together. Lots of intimacy, lots of closeness, lots of warmth. And I was happy to see them happy together. I was happy seeing them happy together. I was happy seeing them in love together. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I came back home thinking, world is beautiful. People are happy together. 1 week down the lane, I see the same woman sitting outside my chamber, waiting to see me. The moment she entered my chamber and the moment she sat down, I could immediately recognize it was her. The same woman who was full of life, and who was full of zest, and who was full of laughter. I could not see the same emotion when she met me in my chamber. Something had changed. जब वो मेरे चेंबर में आके बैठी तो उनके फेस पे बहुत सारे सवाल थे, और वो सवाल कुछ ये थे कि शिवानी, क्या मैंने ठीक किया यहाँ आके? क्या मुझे यहाँ आना चाहिए? क्या दुनिया मेरे को जज करेगी कि मैं तुमसे मिलने आई हूँ? क्या तुम्हें लगता है कि मेरी शादी खुश है? क्या तुम्हें लगता है कि मैं इस शादी में खुश हूँ? क्या तुम्हें ये लगता है कि मुझे इस शादी में रहना चाहिए? मैं क्या करूं? मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा। क्या तुम मेरी हेल्प करोगी? Hi, I'm Shivani Misri Sadhu. I'm a couples therapist and I'm also a lead speaker. The easiest way to tell if the couple's relationship has passed its expiry date is to listen to the story of us. If the couple story is mostly positive, even if there is a fair dose of negativity around regrettable incidents, there is hope. But once negativity takes over, it becomes extremely difficult for the couple to focus on the good times. They majorly focus on the bad, and they majorly focus on the big blow-ups they had. Hence, the success of your story, of your relationship's health, is determined the way you tell your story of us. The second is weak fondness and admiration. Couples who are unhappy in the relationship tend to recall or tend to focus on the major blow up than a fun time or a happy memory. The words they use to describe their relationship or their partner feel cold. Happy couples share their stories with a sense of we-ness. When they share their stories, you get a feeling they're together in this. They show a sense of similar values. Unfortunately, when the we-ness gets lost in the couple's relationship, they often focus on how their story has affected them individually. They want to get their needs met in the relationship, and they're not interested in how their partner is feeling, or even if the partner's needs are getting met or not. चलिए अब क्रिटिसिज्म की बात करते हैं। क्रिटिसिज्म क्या है? Criticism is when you are attacking your partner's personality or finding faults in their behavior. Complaint जो होती है वो complaint criticism से different इसलिए है because complaint is a specific request for change for a behavior which you find annoying or troubling. Couples, when they start criticizing in the relationship, trouble starts to brew. जब जब क्रिटिसिज्म एक रिलेशनशिप में आया है, it has created a feeling of distrust, and partners often feel unloved in the relationship, and the feeling is very unsettling. अब करते हैं बात contempt की. Contempt is way deeper than criticism because contempt में there is a feeling of disrespect and making your partner feel inferior. Contempt is simply when you are operating from a ground of moral superiority. When you feel I am better, I am smarter, oh I'm so reasonable, I'm so smart, My partner is stupid. How can she do it? She's so dumb, or he's so dumb. It often comes with sarcasm, passive aggressive communication, taunting, eye rolling, negative body language, so on and so forth. When there is contempt in the relationship, often partners feel unloved and disrespected in the relationship. Often contempt also leaves the partner feeling unsure and unsafe in the relationship. अक्सर आपने ये देखा होगा अपने रिलेशनशिप में या दो लोगों को लड़ते हुए, जहाँ पे एक दूसरे को बोल रहा है मैंने जो किया जो मैंने किया, क्योंकि तुमने नहीं मुझे बोला था ऐसे करने के लिए, मेरी गलती नहीं है ये, मुझे तो ये मालूम ही नहीं था ये ऐसे भी करा जाता है. This is called defensiveness. When one partner is feeling that he is a victim of misplaced blame, and in order to ward off the perceived attack, he counterblames the partner. It is one of the most lethal weapons couples use in a conflict with their partner. And when they use defensiveness as a tool, as a weapon, it kills almost every successful conflict management. Often the partner who's at the other end often feels that he's the one to be blamed, and who wants to be blamed for something he didn't do. Then comes stonewalling. Stonewalling means nothing but when you're refusing to talk or addressing issues that are important to your partner. When you shut down or when you stonewall, you let important issues brush under the rug, and you also let your partner talk more aggressively. Stonewalling also happens when you're feeling defensive. When you're stonewalling, you're conveying it to your partner that whatever you're trying to address is not important to me. And the partner often feels lonely and frustrated in the relationship. Evaluate your own marriage and see if any of those signs exist in your relationship. Please don't feel discouraged. Seek counsel, work through the issues, and protect your marriage from divorce. You can also write to us at contact@theleadspeakers.com. I am here. We are all here. And remember, we are together in this. Let's end the stigma attached to mental health. Let's stop stigmatizing mental health. See you soon.